Hello, I'm the Northman. Welcome to your daily dose of cryptocurrency news. I hope that you're doing well and that you're taking care of yourself. Let's get into today's article from Coindesk. And it says XRP price rockets 18%, staging wildest recovery among major tokens. The move came as Bitcoin briefly rose over $70,000 in US morning hours, reversing Thursday's sharp declines ahead of the weekend. What to know? XRP rebounded about 18% to trade near 149 on Friday after a sharp sell-off a day earlier that had driven the token down to roughly 114. The snapback rally comes as Ripple promotes an institutional DeFi vision for the XRP ledger, but the token's volatility underscores how fragile and thinly liquid the broader crypto market remains. XRP staged a sharp rebound on Friday, rising about 18% over 24 hours to trade near $149 after a deep sell-off a day earlier made it the worst performer among major tokens. The move came as Bitcoin briefly rose over $70,000 in US morning hours, reversing Thursday's sharp declines ahead of the weekend. The bounce came after XRP collapsed to roughly $114 in the prior session, a move that triggered heavy liquidations and flushed out traders who have been leaning too hard on leverage. Not financial advice, but never use leverage in a market like this because your positions will be wiped out. Data shows our short liquidations of roughly $26 million in the past 24 hours, compared with around $30 million in longs from earlier Thursday. That imbalance matters. It suggests the market wasn't reacting to fresh bad news as much as it was mechanically clearing out bullish bets as prices slid. Once those positions were forced shut, selling pressures eased and XRP was able to rebound quickly. The recovery also comes at an awkward time for XRP's broader narrative. Ripple and its ecosystem have spent the past week pitching a more institutional future for the XRP ledger, including plans for permissioned markets, lending, and privacy tools. Flare, a closely watched project trying to bring DeFi-style utility to XRP through FXRP, also expanded institutional access through custody firm Hex Trust. But none of that helped XRP sentiment when the market cracked. Friday's rally then looks less like investors suddenly buying into the institutional DeFi, and it looks like a more classic crypto snapback, a steep fall, a leverage wipeout, then a fast rebound once forced sellers are gone. Meanwhile, a ratio of bullish versus bearish bets on futures tracking XRP shows retail longs got rinsed, but big traders were leaning the other way. On Binance, the overall account-based long-short ratio is 2.13 as of Friday, meaning there were about 2x more accounts positioned long than short. That's usually a sign of crowded bullish positioning, lots of smaller traders expecting a bounce. But at the same time, Binance's top traders' long-short positions is 0.73, which means the biggest traders on Binance were net short. That split suggests XRP's dump wasn't random. It likely ran into a market where smaller traders were stubbornly long, while larger players were positioned to profit from a flush. And once those longs were cleared, XRP did what it usually does after a wipeout. Well, it snapped back violently because there wasn't much less selling left. Well, and that was the video for you. If you like the content, then please like and subscribe for more content like this. And I will see you in the next one.